Alright, so what we have here is the Elder Scrolls Online. It was recently patched, I forget the version, I think it's like 3.5, 2.5. Been curious of trying it again. So what we're doing right now, I've created a character, his name is Ulfgrim, and he is going to be a spiritual Thane. Basically, he is to be a Sorc who is going to wield a two-handed hammer, or two-handed weapon, use the power of lightning, that sort of thing. Alright, so let's get started. Oh, and he is a Nord, even though that's maybe not the most optimal race. It's thematic, you know? Okay.
Whoa there. Are you all right? The name's Lyris.
Nice.
I hope you've still got some fight left in you. You're going
You
to
bet.
need it. Dead. Must have been the runt of the litter.
So what we're going to do right now is we're just going to play through the newbie tutorial.
Keep your weapon ready and stay sharp. This place is full of surprises.
And then I'll take a break and see what I think about after a bit.
Keep moving. There are more Daedra on the way. Let's keep moving.
Don't stop now. Keep moving. More guards are on the way.
Let's get out of here, my friend.
Okay.
The Prophet.
Greetings, Vestige. Like you, I am a prisoner in this place. You must rescue me, and I, in turn, must rescue you.
Hold a moment. Come here. We need to talk.
Okay.
The Prophet. He's a prisoner here too. It was very dangerous for him to speak to you even for a moment. You must think you can help me.
Okay.
Break him out, of course. Believe me, I can use all the help I can get. That blind old man is the only person alive who can help us get back home. Tamriel's a long way from here.
Okay, where do we go from here?
These tunnels will eventually take us to the Towers of Eyes. That's where we'll find the Sentinels.
What are these Sentinels?
Magical constructs created by Molag Bal to guide his vision in Coldharbor. The Sentinels are connected. If we destroy one, the others will be blinded. With any luck, that will buy us the time we need to free the Prophet.
Okay, so how can we destroy it?
I've no idea. Brute force? We'll find a way. We have to. Be ready for anything. I doubt Molag Bal left the Sentinels unguarded.
But I have so many questions.
I'm sure you do. And I'll answer them as best I can.
Good, I'm glad you'll stop and take the time to answer all my questions in the middle of this major issue and a big escape. So let's just talk. Who is this prophet?
He's a strange one, no doubt about it. But he's the wisest man I've ever met. He sees things. Past, future.
Ah, but yet he didn't see... Never mind. What is this place? Where am I?
You're obviously not in Tamriel anymore. Think of the most miserable, depressing place you've ever been in your life. That's paradise compared to Coldharbor. And to top it off, well, there's no easy way to say it. You're dead.
What? Okay, so then how are we talking now?
I don't know. Once we rescue the Prophet, he can tell you about the gods and the ways of Oblivion. I don't understand any of it myself.
Okay, so if I'm dead, who the hell killed me?
A man named Manamarco. His worm cult is doing some kind of ritual back in Tamriel. They sacrificed you and everyone in this prison to the Daedric Prince Molag Bal. After you died, whatever was left showed up here. They call you the Soul Shriven.
What the fuck does that mean?
It means you're a slave and you'll spend the rest of eternity here in Coldharbor, working under the lash of the Daedra. Unless, of course, you come with me.
Sure, come with the tall, beautiful blonde. Okay. But first, are you dead too?
No, I wasn't sacrificed. The Prophet and I were brought here conventionally, if that makes any sense. But we're prisoners here, same as you.
Okay, so how are we going to go about rescuing this prophet?
It won't be easy. The place is watched by magical constructs called Sentinels. We won't stand a chance unless we can blind them. I'll tell you more when we get there. And we'll never get there if we don't get moving.
Oh, so we're going to wait until the very last second. Got it. Okay, let's get going.
We should keep moving.
Yeah, probably should. That sucks. Okay.
Well played, friend. Arcase Beard, you are good in a fight.
No problem.
A god of brutality knows of your escape. Hurry.
Press C to open character window. Okay. Attribute points. Alright. Let's just leave those alone for now until we start seeing that we actually need to dump points into things.
The god of schemes can see every part of Coldharbor. We need to distract him. The Sentinels are connected. If we destroy one, the others will also be blinded for a time.
Okay. Hey, my feet are wet. Oops.
What was your name again? Target practice?
Yeah.
Try to be inconspicuous. Just
Right. The guy running around in robes carrying the big two-handed sword. Inconspicuous. Got it. Take that.
Quickly, while he's blinded, we must get to the Prophet's cell.
Okay. Of course, I have ADD, so I get easily distracted. Oh, I'm stuck on that root. because apparently I can't walk. Alright, so now where do we go? Over there.
Fool! You will never escape my realm.
Hermamora's wagging tongue. The door's warded. We'll never get in this way.
Okay, so what are you doing?
Damn it. Destroying the Sentinel must have triggered these wards. We'll need to find another way in. Maybe Cadwell can help us.
Who's Cadwell?
Cadwell is the oldest of the Soul Shriven. After years of torment, Soul Shriven usually go insane and turn feral. But not Cadwell. He was already insane before he left Tamriel. Mad as a box of frogs, but completely harmless. You'll see.
So what's some crazy coot gonna do for us?
Cadwell sees things as he wishes them to be. To him, Coldharbor is a wondrous place. It's his home. And he knows it like the back of his hand. He's usually down by the river. Let's go find him.
Okay. Do you think that's a good idea?
One fine day in the middle of the night. Hello, what's this? Out for a stroll then? Lovely day for it.
Nice hat.
Sir Cadwell, yes, indeed, a pleasure. And fair Lyris, good to see you, my dear. How are you then?
Well, we've got this crazy idea to get inside the Prophet's cell, but the door's sealed. Any thoughts?
Oh dear, well that is inconvenient, isn't it? Tell you what, I happen to know another way in. Much more of a scenic route. Rather a fun little jaunt, actually, full of traps and corpses and nasty beasties filling up the bits in between.
Right. Scenic. Whatever. How do we get through all of that?
Rather cautiously, I expect. Watch your step, hold your nose, and do mind the traps.
Okay.
Like as not be a fair dose of running and skull bashing as well.
Alright, where's it at?
Follow the river. You'll find the door to the undercroft at the water's end. Once you're inside, stick to the light, and you'll find a ladder that will take you right up to the Prophet straight away. Do give him my best.
Sure. Give him your best. Thanks.
Best of luck. Do check in now and again, won't you?
Oh, sure, because I want to come back here all the time. Tell you what, why don't we take a break? Why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself, Mr. Cadwell, Sir Cadwell?
Well, there's not much to tell, is there? It's the same old pish-tosh, gallant knight, epic quests, rescued maidens. I came to this land when my head was quite unceremoniously separated from my body. Bad luck that, but you make the best of things.
You seem to have found it. So how long have you been here?
Oh, quite a long time. In fact, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if I was the oldest of the Soul Shriven. Of those who didn't go feral, that is. I know every tunnel and path, every nook and cranny. The others look up to me, I suppose.
Look up to you. Right. Okay. And how do you know this monstrous beauty over here?
Ah, Lyris, girl's as mad as sheer Gorus jammies. Heart's in the right place, I suppose. Says she's got to rescue the Prophet to save us all from eternal torment. How an old blind man could do that is quite beyond me.
Yeah, me too. Well, tell me what you know about this Prophet.
An imperial gentleman. Apparently he was once a powerful mage, but the years haven't been kind. Lyris says he knows of a path back to Tamriel. I rather think that if one existed, I'd have found it by now.
Sitting here playing to you. Never mind. So you don't think there's a way to get home?
I hadn't actually given it much thought.
Right.
It's possible, I suppose. Truth is, I've been here so long, this place feels like home. But a good uprising now and again is a pleasant diversion, so where's the harm, eh?
Right. Okay. Whatever. See ya. Alright, follow the river.
Cadwell seems to think this undercroft is a delightful place. Probably means it's a death trap. You better be careful.
I have to confess I had similar thoughts. Oh boy.
The sooner you get that door open, the sooner we can get out of here.
Have to remember how to do this.
Come get some more, you skeeving hawkers.
Okay, let's check something. I seem to recall that there was like an auto loot setting. Area loot on. I guess that's all you got now. Let's see if that does what I think it does. That did it.
Who taught that one to fight? The god of self-punishment?
Whoops. Should have known that was probably bad.
The Prophet's cage should be just ahead. Quickly now, we haven't much time. Alright. The good news is we made it here in one piece, and the Prophet looks unharmed. Now the bad news. It's going to be up to you to keep him safe and get him back to Tamriel.
Yeah.
I'm not going with you.
Okay. You sure you don't want to go? I mean, it's probably a lot nicer than here.
There's a trick to opening the cell. The only way for a prisoner to leave is for another living soul to take their place. I need to swap places with the Prophet.
Okay. So you're sure there's not some other way?
Believe me, I wish there was, but I don't see anyone else here with a beating heart, do you? If Molag Bal isn't stopped, he'll destroy everyone and everything we've ever loved.
Okay. Whenever you're ready.
Once it's done, get moving. The Prophet will know where to go, but he'll need your eyes and your protection.
Trust me, I'm getting the heck out of here. It was alright. There is.
Freedom! I remember this feeling. It will be fleeting, though, if Moloch Baal has his way. Thank the divines you are safe. There is that at least. There sacrificed everything that we might go free. Her sacrifice must not be in vain.
Why don't we just take her with us?
I wish that were possible, but I promise you, once we escape Coldharbor, we will find a way to rescue her together, Vestige.
Vestige?
That is the name I have given you. You are but a trace of your former self, a soulless one, an empty vessel that longs to be filled. It is as the scrolls foretold, but not exactly as I imagined.
Yeah, I've been feeling kind of empty lately. Need to find a better purpose in life. Wait, that's not what you're talking about. Okay, so you're the prophet? Why are you the prophet?
That is what I'd come to be called. My true name is lost even to me. Years of torment have taken their toll. Quickly now, we must make haste to the anchor.
The anchor?
The anchors are Daedric machines of the darkest magic. Their chains bind our world and pull it towards Coldharbor. I can use one of these anchors to return us to Tamriel, but you must lead me to it.
Okay, let's go.
Up the stairs, quickly! We must get to the anchor mooring. There it is! The dark anchor mooring.
You didn't say anything about this.
The mortal thinks it can defy me. Futile. Soon your world will be in my chains.
Oh, man. Alright, come on, big boy.
Protect you.
Now? You want to talk now? Okay.
The dark anchor's portal is high above us. I will prepare a spell to lift us to it. But first, you must reattune yourself to Nan in order to regain your physical form. To do this, you will need a sky shard.
Attune myself to a sky shard.
A shard of ethereal magicka that carries the essence of Nan. Some link them to Lorcan, the missing god of creation. If you collect and absorb its power, it should restore your corporeal form. I will summon one of these shards for you to absorb.
Okay.
Shard of Aetherius, fall upon us now and anoint us with your blessing. There, quickly, collect the sky shard.
Okay.
Great Akatosh, dragon god of time, I require your strength. Let the way be opened. Let these wandering souls return home. Let the will of Moloch Baal be denied.
Wow.
must go now!
Okay. Ah! No! No! Guess I didn't know how to land that.
As I feared, we arrived in different locations. I am in a place with the smell of burning ash on a hot wind, and the sounds of a distant battle. It matters not. You have awakened once again, and we must set you on your path.
Okay, how long have I been out?
Days, weeks, I cannot tell. The voids between worlds disrupted all sense of time and space. I know only that you were deposited into the sea, and some charitable soul fished you out and brought you to dry land.
Okay, so now what?
I'm afraid you will have to decide that for yourself. I must focus on searching for a way to repay Lyris's bold sacrifice. I cannot simply abandon her to the wrath of Molag Bal.
Understood. You should go get her. Will we have to see each other again?
I cannot foresee that, not yet. But we will meet again. There is still
Since
much
some
we need
profit.
to accomplish.
Okay.
Be wary, Vestige. Our very plane of existence is in peril. The threat of Molag Bal looms across all Tamriel, and chaos spreads in its shadow. Danger roams the land and will assume many forms. Do not let it catch you off guard.
Okay. So then where should I go then?
You must find your own path. But perhaps there is a reason for the place in which you find yourself. Explore, search for a cause to lend your hand. Join with others. You might even seek out those who rescued you from the sea. The choice is yours.
You think maybe there's someone who could use my help?
Indeed, I sense that even now, there are good people near you who face grave danger. They need your assistance, should you be willing to give it. To thwart the will of Molag Bal, we must skirmish with evil wherever it rears its head.
I wonder if there's others who might join me in this.
We do not face these troubled times alone. Many shall rise up to fight this tide of darkness. Wherever you go, you will encounter others who share your courage and valor. Help them if you can, and enlist their aid if you have need of it.
Alright. See you later. I said see you later. I said good day. Ah, whatever. What are you doing?
You're the one Holsgar pulled out of the water. I'm glad you're up. I could use your help.
Oh, well, how did I get here?
A fisherman found you washed up on the beach. He brought you back to town. It's a miracle you survived.
Yeah, if you only knew. So what now?
I'm short on good help, and I could use someone capable. Someone like you.
What, like me?
You've seen combat, and I need all the help I can get today. Villages are scattered across the island. We need to warn them.
Warn them of what?
We sighted a ship offshore. I've sent my troops to investigate. If it's the vanguard of an invasion, well, we'll need to evacuate.
Oh, Okay, well then where should I start looking?
You'll find the people of Bleak Rock all across the island. DAoC, the hunter, went to Skyshroud Barrow. Iman's out at Orky's Hollow with his sister Rolanda. Sane, my sergeant, is out at Hosen's Folly.
What's a Sky Shroud Barrow?
It's an old dragon shrine. It's a relic of the Dragon Wars. Some of the villagers claim they saw undead out there. I sent DAoC out to get proof.
I'm not sure I want to go there. What about this Orky's Hollow?
Locals claim it's haunted.
Oh,
They dare
great.
each other to spend a night inside. It's a silly custom, but a harmless one.
Yeah, did they all come back? Okay, and Hosen's Folly?
It's an abandoned mine. A family came out from Stone Falls to work the place. Rumor has it, they're Daedra worshippers.
Oh,
Now some
gosh.
bandits are hunting through the place, and we need to know why.
Okay. None of them really sound like a good place to start, so I'll just, you know, go with Hosen's Folly.
Once
But
you've
bef-
dealt with the bandits and sent Sane back here, see who else you can find.
Okay, but first, can I ask a couple of questions?
I'll answer what I can. Captain Tilronni's got the villagers thinking I'm an addled netch, but I'm actually a bit smarter than that.
A netch? Is that a euphemism? Ah, never mind. So, what does Tilrani have against you?
I took her job. You might have heard her yelling about that in the square. It's petty, but what can I do? Every time I've reached out to her, she's slapped my hand.
Okay. And how did you end up here?
Posted to this backwater, you mean? I made a hasty decision. A bad call. Soldiers died. I learned my lesson. Now I don't act without proof.
Okay. I don't know why, but I'm kind of curious. Could you tell me about some of the other races here in Ebonheart?
I'm not a scholar, but I'll tell you what I know.
I mean, despite me being a Nord, can you tell me about them?
A Nord asking me about Nords. Clever for a Nord. Honestly, your people impress me. Most I've met are stout and adventurous. Strong of arm and heart. Good folk.
Yeah, okay. All right. And what about the others?
I'm not a scholar, but I'll tell you what I know.
Deja vu. What about the Dark Elves?
Other than our beauty, brains, and rapier wit, we proudly work to enact the will of the Tribunal,
she's kind of cute.
our living gods. If the Nords are the heart of the Pact, and the Argonians are the soul, the Dark Elves are the brains.
Yeah, I see what you did there. Okay. What about
I'm not
those?
a scholar, but I'll tell you what I know.
Yeah, you said that. What about the Argonians?
The Argonians are a mystery to me. The ones I've met keep to themselves. Good scouts, I'll give them that. Not long ago, the Dunmer held them as slaves. That ended with the founding of the Pact. Now, we're all best friends.
Bunch of frenemies. Got it. Okay. Well, I need to get going. So we'll just be sure to check out each of those bookshelves. We get free skills for that. I remember that much. Apparently, stealing has been added to the game. Yeah, it's been a while since I played. Alright, so before I start this, I'm going to stop right here and end the stream and rejoin shortly. Kind of break these into pieces.